Here's hoping, here's hoping Christmas week was, here's hoping Christmas week was pretty good for fun. But now we're back with Yoda Soda Creations, the podcast, which you pretty much know. Yoda Soda Creations podcast, two heads behind the business, and friend or more, at least one. Unfortunately, one in this case, talking movies and TV and related or the recent. Today, so far in the show, we have covered mostly pony material, including pony material. We have diverged from episodes, obviously. We have diverged from episodes and specials, obviously on a few occasions. But today is a big diverge because it's the new Mary Poppins movie.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it, though I haven't seen it myself, or the original, to be honest. And that really was my kind of thing, really, but, like, yeah, so I'm not as much in the know as the other two, so they'll be leading the discussion for once.
Surprisingly. And the funny thing is, I haven't seen it either, so Alex will be leading the main spearhead, since we're talking weapons.
Yeah, I mean, I could have seen it because I actually got a $25 Regal gift card as one of my presents. I've just been really busy this week.
It's understandable. Like I said, this is going to be a major. Well, I knew it was going to be a big major diverge. I didn't think it would be that big.
It happens.
I think if I can, why is it selecting, like, everything? I just want the sketch, my dude. Hey, oh. But oh. I think I broke it. Oh, okay, we got it going again. I might want to talk about what this is, maybe.
That would be a good start.
So what we got going on here is so I have this sketch will probably be done for quite a while. The idea behind this sketch is I've wanted for a while now a new sticker to go on my car. I don't think this will be a sticker. I'm thinking this will be a magnet, but the idea is it will be kind of a big sticker that I'll print out on my car. And the idea behind the sketch itself is if you've ever seen World War II bombers, or heck, after that they went nuts and kind of that era. They would make pinups or art on the front of their plane, and a lot of times it would be a girl or something like that riding a bomb if it was a bomber to its target or something like that. So my idea is to kind of do that, but with the main 6 instead, or main 8. I think is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to probably do all 8 the main cast, so including Starlight and Spike, and they're all going to be writing it, and it's going to be nuts. So
Yes, the main ever-increasing number.
yes, the main ever-increasing number. We're not including the student. I think it'd be too hard to fit them all. Plus, I'm not good at drawing them. So right now, I'm panicking how to make it longer and smaller. I want a free transform, I think, you know. I don't know how to do that, though. Transform, free transform. See, but that just makes it, you know, I can make it smaller, larger. But I want longer. Maybe if I level it out. Yeah, what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do is... see, that screws with the perspective. So I'm going to have to lay it flat. Hit enter. Control T. Stretch her out. Something like that. And then enter. Control T again. Rotate it back. Yeah, we got a longer missile. I'm going to have to take up all of the room here, guys. Oh, that actually looks cool. Really long. I may actually continue to stretch it. I need it thinner, I think. Because it's got to fit like all of them. Of course, I can fit it to the thing in a sec here. They all kind of have to be straddling it, which is, well, a weird way of saying it, but you get what I mean.
Right.
Yes.
That actually still kind of looks cool. Like, even though the perspective is screwed up a bit, the face is still okay, and the fins are okay.
Yeah.
Let's just leave that. Control D. Okay. So my idea is a rough sketch. Let me do it real fast. Is like, I think kind of pinky up here, kind of straddling it, sort of the closest to the tip. I don't know where it's, you know. I don't know how to draw ear. And then I kind of have maybe like Twilight back here. Maybe with like a map or something flying around. And then we'll have like maybe I was probably gonna do like Rarity, like laying out like an actual. So a lot of times in the real pictures they'd have the lady like laying on the missile. You know what I mean? You know, kind of like this. You know, like oh, have Rarity somewhere in there. Maybe towards the back, up against the fin, so she can be resting on it, kind of like her couch in the show. I think I might just have like, oh, I was gonna have Rainbow Dash pushing it. Like she wants it to go faster. Or maybe she'll be on the bottom, holding it up, you know, with her. Pushing it on. You know what I mean? Kind of like that scene from... Let me get it. There. This isn't the right freeze frame, but this scene right here, where Tony's guiding the missile into space.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
So, but that with Rainbow Dash, basically. And then, like, Fluttershy, I don't know, probably closing her eyes in front of... So do you think Applejack should be next to Rarity? Like, holding her hat on? That's her hat, by the way. Like, yeehaw!
Yeah, that's definitely an Applejack move, yes.
The classic. It's actually nah, Pinkie Pie should probably be on the front. She's the craziest. She could be drawing a mustache on him. As they're falling. And then like Starlight right behind Twilight, maybe like one arm on her and one arm covering her face. Something like that. We got Fluttershy still. She'll be kind of like... she'll probably just be covering both her eyes. Or should Spike be? Shoot. I think I might move Applejack forward and then have Spike in front of Rarity or something trying to help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
They'll all be a lot bigger, I think. So, you know, Pinkie Pie will be like, her head will be like... So, like, her head will be like this big. Twilight's will be like... Hang on. Kind of like... So, Pinkie Pie's here. Twilight's here. And Starlight's here. Fluttershy's here. Applejack's here. Rarity's kind of Rainbow Dashes. So it'll take up a bit more of the space, I guess. I don't know. Deleting time. Oh no, is that the end of our... We have to manually erase these.
And that's why you should have done it on a separate layer.
Nah. There you go. All right. I may make the missile a bit fatter. Like kind of overestimated how big it would be, or underestimated. Kind of.
You still look the wiki page up?
Yeah. I was just reading something.
Might be a bit better. Kind of a weird balance of how thick it should be. I think that's probably good. Yeah, this is going to take a while, my boys.
Yeah, it does sound like a large project.
Yes, very.
Well, for those who remember the original, I can pretty much tell you that the intro to this one was swapped around a little bit. We first get the introduction of Miranda's character, who, by the way, the actor, you may remember him as Hamilton.
Yep, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah, what he said. The original, it's not a remake, is it? It's just a continuation, isn't it?
It's one of those. It's like a long-awaited sequel, similar to how Christmas Story sort of got its own long-awaited sequel, which turned out to be unwanted.
Probably I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's this movie has basically been in development for a long time.
When was it started?
Apparently, the idea came about in the late 1980s.
Ah, well, that's okay. It's like almost too old.
That would have been an interesting time to cash in on people's nostalgia, if you took my meaning.
Of course, they rejected the idea and pretty much scrapped the thought until recently. Because, nowadays it's all about cashing in on that nostalgia and remakes and long-awaited sequels and stuff.
Obviously.
But yeah, Jack certainly captures the feeling of his... captures the pretty much the same flair that his ancestor Bert had. And then a nice starting song, too.
Yeah.
Really? I've seen some of the trailers and stuff, and it looked like there were 2D animation sections, which I like. I always like that style of popping that in with 3D, or I mean normal.
that's been jumping ahead because the effects were definitely amazing.
I would assume.
Yeah, and from the what I've read so far, it's actually doing pretty well right now. Unfortunately, it had the misfortune of releasing at the same time as Aquaman. So unfortunately, it didn't hit #1.
That and Bumblebee. And near Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And we all know how well Marvel's been doing.
Yeah. And apparently DC is making a little bit of a comeback.
A little bit. I'm trying to look for a windblown pinky face. If you guys can help me with this, I need help. You know, like her face is stretched or something, like she's being blown by like a hairdryer or something.
Bit off topic here, but I'm quite surprised about the reception Bumblebee's been getting, considering that's, well, Michael Bay's still technically on the crew.
Yeah, well, there's a guy I watch streams on Mondays. Very vocal critic of the Transformers movies, and basically, apparently, just like even the tone of the trailer resonated with them.
Yeah, I've heard it did really well. Like the people really like it so far. The new one.
And I think that's a similar thing that's going on with DC. It's the tone of the film. You know?
Yeah. That is a big part of a movie people forget.
But yes, the effects and animation were definitely
Disney quality.
wow.
One would assume if it's a Mary Poppins. I expect nothing but the best. Oh, this new drawing screen is acres better. Being breached. Huh?
Are you busy?
Yes.
Okay.
What's up?
I was wondering if you could help me put
We back. I'm back.
Oh, retarded. I don't care.
out of the practice of snoots. My snoot practice is lacking. Do you see how small these little lines are?
Mm-hmm.
Magic. Oh my gosh. It's so much easier.
Well, that run into nothing. Anyway, back to the intro. They rolled the credits after our introduction. They rolled the credits after our introduction to Jack, and they have some nice paintings in the background.
Oh.
Who's Jack?
Miranda's character.
Right. Who's Mariah's character? You should have seen that one going. Come on now. You should have seen that one coming. Ah, come on. Right. Who's that? Trying to find a pinky hair. Pinky hair is going nuts. That would be nice.
I'll be right back. Just heartburn.
Why you get heartburn?
What?
Why you have heartburn?
Taco Bell.
Well, 2 words.
So yeah, I'll be right back.
How does a pony grasp something? I'm asking the real questions now. No more joking around.
I think they're squeezing really hard with their hooves.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Fine. Pinky seems excited.
Using one of her moods.
Huh?
Oh, Pinky is always. She's in. You know.
He's what?
Could you say that again? You were cutting off a bit.
Pinky is always happy and excited when she's in one of her moods.
Yes, this is very true.
Anyway, there's a pretty nice portrayal of the Banks family at this point, which is in 1935.
Oh. Kind of cool. I like.
At this point, both Jane and Michael are grown up. Michael, in the film has recently lost his wife, so they're in a bit of a financial situation.
See. We're teleporting through time and space. Hold on. Ah! That looks like a pretty happy Pinky.
And apparently he's thinking alone. And something I've learned from my parents that I'm definitely going to be taking into account once I've taken possession of a large sum of money that my grandfather on my dad's side has left. Something I'm going to be taking possession when my birthday comes in April. I'm certainly not going to do any loans.
Gun? I think Pinky's head needs to be farther back. Or up more, I think. Something like that. Control T. The magic of Photoshop! We don't have to draw anything in the correct position. Yay! I think her arm needs to be a bit larger.
And there's
Just
a
gonna
point,
do.
It's a quiet song that falls at. It's a quiet song that falls at this point. Again, it was pretty good.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
And shortly afterward, they come across their old kite from their youth, but surprisingly find no worth in it and decide to give it away.
Oh.
Then fate intervenes, as a strange wood manages to carry it towards the park, where the children are cutting across for an errand. As Georgie discovers it, tries to fly it. It gets pulled to the sky and we get the title character's entrance, which is much different than when she first arrived. She's all down to the kite this time, whereas in the first one she has the umbrella.
How's she doing in this film?
The kite I was talking about.
Oh, kite. Like Breath of the Wild. Oh, baby, that's coming. Whoa! It's coming along. Boy. It's funny how, like, something looks really ugly right up until you finish, like, right up till it connects with something. Like, I don't know how that was, this pinky I was a little worried about. Yeah, I don't know about this. Not coming along. And then, boom, it connects. Total difference. Look at Pinky. Look at her. Look at her. She's so cute.
But yes, Emily turns in another great performance here, especially in the song that follows.
I can too. Maybe not. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, hang on. Sorry, get my call. Ooh. be back, boys. I think that pinky is pretty good. What would you say?
Certainly.
Certainly. Smaller haunch. Just did.
Shortly after that, we follow Micah to the bank, and those kind of people that end up end up having a bit of a scheme, would end up scheme while trying to facade over the assistance part of it.
Can't say I do.
That's Colin Firth for you in this movie, aka the same person who played Cedric in Nanny McPhee.
Oh. I think this fluff has got to be bigger. With the magic of Photoshop. Photoshop magic. Done. Cameo. Not that interesting. No one laughed. Alex did, actually, never mind. Okay, I just gotta move on. Breathe in and out. Moving on always scares me, so I always draw one, and it's like good, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. Who is next in the line is Twilight? Yeah.
Children somehow are notified of the situation and try to sell their mother's priceless bull try to pay off the debt, but Punt ends up getting damaged all through running over it. At this point, Jack comes into the picture of one another. Their fantasies will adventures. In this case, it's the similar to the inside the drawing moment from the first movie.
Oh.
And like I said, the effects and the animation are just astonishing to look at. It's also at this point that I start. It's also at this point that I start to think actually all the songs are sounding pretty good.
I'm trying to wait. Should I draw rarity first now? Because like, and then draw over rarity. You think?
Wasn't she towards the back?
Yeah, she was. So like, draw in rarity back here, right?
Yes.
And then the next one I draw over that, and then I just erase what rarity I didn't need. I think that might be the smart move. Can't really tell. This missile. This fin is all over the place. A bit better. I need to get a picture of Rarity on her fainting couch.
Question is what position?
I would kind of like the hand to the forehead, or the hoof to the forehead. Like this, right before she jumps.
Oh.
Or maybe this one. It's a good one. So that I need like over the top emotion. Okay. Finally got one. Okay.
Okay, going back. The following following day the group go to following day the group go to see following day the group go to see Mir's cousin Topsy, new for this movie. It's just quite an interesting one.
Really? In what way?
To the fact that her shop apparently is a to the fact that her shop apparently on the select day of the week select day of the month, week, something or other, has a tendency to rotate.
As they do. As most shops do. Obviously. Did you know that?
Anyway, while she's able to fix it, the bowl apparently has a little monetary value. And prior to that, Michael apparently left his briefcase, so they decide to try and return it.
Claim insurance. Too real for me. Forgot to do the lines with Pinky. You know what happened to sarcasm? I found him.
I think my microphone did that thing again.
What?
I don't know what. Where it's like it was plugged in and it doesn't actually pick up the sound.
Have you been talking for a while?
I may have mumbled something here and there, but nothing really important or anything.
Okay.
Maybe it's because the microphone is where it is in relation to where I am. I'm hoping that if that's the case, my new microphone setup will fix issues like that.
Is it a new mic or just a new setup?
Well, I mean, I don't have it set up right now, but when I get the actual microphone stand and everything, it'll actually be closer to me.
Ah.
Ooh.
What?
I'm just a little tired, and that shot of rum I had did not do me any favors.
Yeah, you might not have wanted to do that.
And I got a new bottle of the stuff, and I wanted to finish off the last of the old bottle. Wasn't even a full shot, really. It's like just the last bits of it, really.
I'm pretty sure Zach the voice of Zach the voice of reason, if you know what I'm talking about.
Do I? So far, my commentary has just been, do I? Am I?
Yes, such riveting commentary from the people who have not actually seen the film.
I would have never expected.
Plus the fact that actually just doing a whole thing of an actual full movie is a thing unto itself.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure that YouTuber will not be fun. Will not be fond of what comes next.
Oh?
One of those adults denying kids words type of moments.
Oh.
To the film's credit, though, you're so caught up in how much they managed to keep from the original film that you're actually distracted from this situation.
Right.
That's a pretty good rarity face. Cringe.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Let's give you a little shot of.
So hurt.
It's fine, Rarity. You'll all be fine. We're just going at Mach 2, straight into the ground. Just normal stuff. This would be a case where a feint would actually be understandable.
20 behind this feels well already. Anyway, shortly after that, on the way home, they once again run into Jack and his fellow Bikers, and we get our step in time moment.
Don't. Lyrics I remember. Basically the title of the name over and over. Don't know if that counts. I have to erase some of these lines. They're too crowded. The magic of zooming in.
Shortly after this, thankfully, a bit of reconciliation.
What form?
Between Michael and the kids.
But yeah, that is clearly the face of somebody who does not want to be there.
So Rarity.
No. Very much.
Yeah, the thing she's on is not nearly fashionable enough for her tastes.
I wasn't going for a 1940s look.
Well, of course not. It's not in this season.
No. She's probably the most distressed of them all. She's going to be the most distressed of them all. It's gonna get progressively worse. I think the faces. Yeah, like Pinky's excited, Rainbow Dash is determined. Twilight's distracted, and then Starlight's kind of nervous. Fluttershy's scared, and Rarity's just flat out scared. I think Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash are going to be. Rarity are going to be the scaredest of them all. Bean. I need a laying pony. Activate search. That's my searching noise, by the way. Just to let you know.
Yep.
Oh yep. Oh, please don't crash on me, okay. Don't you do this to me, Photoshop. Laying pony found. Oh. Dead. I was kind of going to stretch this drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the chest section sort of Lyra. I'm gonna.
Anyway, climax. Just as they're about to leave, they find that one of Michael's drawings, as well as paper pieces that were used to join them in the kite actually turned out to be the sheriff's certificate.
Right. Obviously. What was I thinking?
That could work.
So the party split into turning Michael into the bank, and Jack Marriage, as well as the Lamplighters, will head off to quote unquote turn back time.
As they do.
Yep.
And it all felt like a good edge of your seat moment.
Really. I think I'm gonna try to make her a squatter.
Hmm.
I think. Okay. This area is really messy, but. Let's lower it. I want to actually go for a scratchy feel in the final of this. Not super scratchy, but like drawn, kind of like it's a drawing,
Right.
not a perfect illustrator. Like this person draws a great. The lines are defined, but they're not like perfect. You know, they're not like cut and dried, which I like because it gives it feel.
Of course,
His
the
arms.
entire idea was mostly successful. You're just missing that one last piece with the signatures on it. But then guess who arrives to save the day?
Poppins.
No.
Dang it. Dang it. Superman.
You can get a little bit out of the box.
Iron Man.
Okay, you're going way out of the box.
But they're both the same universe now.
Believe it or not, Dick Van Dyke actually makes a return to this movie. Or special appearance.
Stanley. Shoot. How bad is that arm? Not terrible.
Hmm.
But yeah, he arrives. Firth is ousted. And it turns out that Tuppence from the last movie actually did a world of good.
In what way?
An investment which grew to priceless levels by this point, which are enough to pay the loan.
Yay!
Continuity. Right?
Yes.
Also, sorry I haven't really been saying much. I've been looking up the stuff for my new microphone setup.
Focus, man.
I know. It's been a long day. Eh.
I'm the only one grounding us right now in the pony.
Yeah.
We could be all over the place. What is our identity anymore? No one knows. I'm dying. This may be the end. Tell my story. He's laughing. This isn't a laughing matter. That's better. That's better. Where should her tail be going? Should it be going here? Or should it be going here? Should it be going here? Vote now. One, two, or three?
1, 2, or 3?
Yeah, vote now.
Wait, what are we voting on?
Which way your tail should be going?
Oh. Huh. I don't know.
Kind of like in 3 to fill it out.
Yeah, I can see that. But mine was like, wait, is one of her hooves going through one of the rocket fins?
No. She's leaning up against it.
Yeah, like just the way you have it there, it's like.
Does that help you better visualize it?
A bit. Much better.
I can erase more, but I like the references.
That's fine. So it's just like one of those things that's like kind of nags at the back of your mind, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, 3. 3 is good.
Good. All right.
So yeah, they go home relieved, take a bit of a detour through the spring fair, and we get another special appearance, Angela Lansbury.
And that may be.
Balloon Lady.
Yeah, her.
Character does not appear in the original films, but comes directly from the novel.
I didn't know there was so much lore.
Wait a minute.
I didn't know there was so much lore.
The Murder, She Wrote lady. I looked up the Wikipedia page. It's like, oh, I know that face.
Cheating. Anyway, basically.
And she was also with David Tomlinson in Venom's and Broomsticks.
Another thing that I have not seen.
You are so dang behind.
I mean, there's a lot of movies out there.
I really don't watch all that much these days.
In any
Let me
case,
go
this-
watch Spider-Man again. Again.
Oh, but apparently she did one of the voices in The Last Unicorn. Okay.
Never watched that. It was on Netflix, and then I didn't watch it.
Oh, and Mrs. Potts in Beauty and the Beast. Didn't know that.
Which one?
The original.
Okay.
Ooh. And yes, this of course leads to the "Let's go fly kite" moment.
Let's go fly a kite and making a so don't learn any of the lyrics. But I'm pretty sure it was good. I hate Rarity's tail. It's pretty, but man, Rarity, you got to make it so flippin' complicated.
Of course.
What was I expecting? Broke my computer. Broke my computer. Okay. Rarity setup done. Yay!
Yay!
Let's see.
Yee.
So far, so good. This is gonna take ages, my dudes. I may have to call it. So we might end up doing 2 characters a night. If we do a sketch and if we do 2 characters a night, maybe 3 because I took so long on the missile. Right? So we do 3 characters a night.
Hey, are you saying the missile's not a character?
It is a character.
I mean, look at that happy expression on its face.
What was I thinking? Oh shoot, I just undid stuff.
Looks like he's having the time of his life there.
I don't know what I was thinking. That's his name. Hang on. Maybe. Tiger, maybe. I like Trigger. His name's Trigger. He's got a trigger right on his nose. You know? Trigger the missile. Oh, by the way, let me take a picture for the people at home. I am a half ninja right now.
But yeah, they eventually make it back home. Their front door opens. Mary.
Poppins. Oh.
Mary finds it. Mary calls that time to go. Mary calls that time to go. She flies back up. And we get a reprise of the opening song from earlier.
Half ninja.
Huh. Okay.
Ah. So we just watched the same movie twice now. Ends the same way as the other one ends. That doesn't count. I heard myself actually that time.
But yeah, I overall enjoyed this sequel. There's a few things. There's a few things I can understand. Some people getting a bit. Some people might be a bit. There's a few things I can understand. Some complaints over, but overall, yeah, I think you're too well distracted by how true they are to the spirit of the original that you quickly forget some of the tropes that are pretty much unavoidable at this point.
See,
Right.
Raw. Tell you what. This drawing could take upwards of like 4 weeks just to sketch.
Hey, well, good things are worth waiting for.
Yeah. I may work in and out, like, well, we're not recording. Just to try to speed her up a bit, but I haven't even started coloring any of it yet, and we are like maybe less than half of the way done with the sketch. But as you said, I do think this would be worth waiting for. I think the first couple Tonys are pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do Rainbow Dash next. I mean, I might make Fluttershy flying just to save space, or maybe Spike is flying or something like that. Anyways, maybe we'll do overall thoughts and then we can close her up for now.
Okay. So, thoughts. Oh, I mean, sounds like a fun movie.
Yeah, it does. I might actually go check it out. It wasn't too. I don't know. To be honest, it was out of the several movies that have came out recently, and that in the movie times. Right now as the studios are all going like, "Yep, we got to get a movie out because of Christmas and everyone's out of school."
Would you recommend seeing the original first?
I'm guessing probably just to get context.
It would certainly make more sense.
Okay.
So it is a sequel with needed backstory. That's kind of cool, actually.
Okay, I think I know what things I'll be getting from the microphone. So good.
A productive night all around.
Yeah.
Many a thing was accomplished. A myriad, one might say. A plethora.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, great. Thumbs up.
Woo!
Kind of gonna leave you with the Pinkie Pie face. Oh, look at it. So cute.
That is definitely a good Pinkie Pie.
Definitely a good header for the missile.
Yep.
First line of attack. All right. What would you rate it, Alex? Out of 10. The movie, that is, not the Pinkie Pie.
Solid 8.
S.
Okay. Not
8.
bad.
S8. What's another 8 movie for you, by the way, just to give us a scale? So it's equivalent to. What about Elf? That's a pretty good movie. Uh,
So generally a good movie, and people should go see it.
Certainly.
all right. That's a good closer.
Yeah.
I would, so closing thoughts on this, I will continue this. You may see more next time the stream starts. I don't know. It depends on how much time I have. I start college the next semester again pretty soon, actually. Like right after New Year's, so that kind of sucks. So.
Yeah, say goodbye to your free time.
Basically. So, in other words, this probably won't get much more done on it till the next stream. But yeah, I'm running out of creative juices. Sounds nasty, but it's true. So, all right. Thank you for watching and getting Alex's opinion on this movie.
Huh.
What?
Oh, I just noticed the thing that was sent, the video that was sent. Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah, they have quite some good, quite some good tips that should be quite some good tips that should be worth noting, including usage of acoustic foam and the like.
Right. So, should we tell everyone what the plan is for the next stream?
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully, there was supposed to have been some sort of an interview later tonight, but unfortunately the interviewee has some has been incredibly busy. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to get him. Next week. Till then, I hope you're all ready for a bit of a fan animation recap, because we're going to be talking about Snowdrop.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that takes you back. It's like back where like lots of fan animations were like long awaited and stuff. Anyone remember Double Rain Boom?
Sort of? Kind of?
That was a ride.
Yeah, that's one way you could put it.
That's one way you could put it.
So yeah, hopefully these guys will spare some time for that point, and we will see you on the flip side of the app. Take care.
Later.
Later.